Good morning and welcome to the 5th episode of the South Thailand Motorbike Tour. Right now I'm in Surat Thani. It's time to get onto the bike and we're going to head to Krabi before it gets ridiculously hot. Had a great night's sleep and man, did the weather turn last night. That rain came out of nowhere and just completely dumped all over the place. So as I mentioned, we got about a 2-hour ride to Krabi. I've decided to completely skip Khao Sok National Park because, well, this isn't National Geographic, and I just don't want to devote the time to going through that giant park on this trip. We're going to take a more scenic route, which will take us about 15 minutes more to get to Krabi. But yeah, 2-hour ride, and it's already hot. I made it over here to Sa Kaeo Cave, and this place is magnificent. You guys have to check out what is over here. The first thing you see when you come up here is this awesome little pool. Well, this is a little tiny pond, but man, the water is so clear and so blue. This place looks magnificent. These kids are having a great time. And first, I'm going to walk down to the cave, and when I come back, I might just have to take a swim here. But first things first, it's about a 200-meter walk to this cave. I'm really curious to go check it out. Definitely looks a little sketchy walking here, but that's all right. We'll make it. Oh, this is pretty cool. This tree, man, this is wild. Whoa. That was a much shorter walk than I had anticipated. And I think we've made it over here to the Sra Namtip Cave. Man, this thing is impressive. Well, I think that's the entrance, so let's go. We're definitely going to need some light in here. Fortunately, I brought a flashlight. What? Wow. Wait, that's it? This little pool? This is the whole cave? No way. Is that it? This is the whole cave? Oh man, I'm having a good laugh at this. Yep, that's the whole cave. There's the little cave right there. And here was the entrance, so that was very short-lived. It looks like at some point there was also maybe some kind of an entrance there with this rickety ladder, but there's no way I would have climbed that thing anyways. I've been to about a dozen caves here in Thailand, and as caves go, that was the most underwhelming cave I've been, but also one of the funnest ones because it was just so small. On second thought, I think maybe I missed another cave because I believe there is another cave down there. Okay, let's go and try this cave out. Definitely narrow entrance through here. Holy smokes. No lights in here. Holy smokes. Yeah, this is definitely a much, much bigger cave. Glad I didn't leave so I could check this out. I'm trying to watch my step while I record because there's absolutely no lights in here. All right, this is fascinating. Whoa. Oh my goodness. This thing goes a bit of a ways here. I'm not sure I can squeeze through here. Let's see if I can squeeze my fat ass through. Oh, might be stuck in here forever. All right. Ooh, gotta watch your head. What? Okay, this thing goes on, and I just don't feel like going all the way that deep in, especially with a backpack. I think this is probably far enough for me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make my way out of here. I'm not claustrophobic, but it's just a little bit much. That's pretty wild. Okay, now which way did I squeeze through? There's no way I squeezed my fat ass through there. See, this is how you get lost in caves. You take a wrong turn, and this is why I don't want to go too far. There's a whole nother area here, but it looks like you will have to crawl. And nope, not doing that. Not doing any crawling today. No thank you, sir. Forgot how humid it is inside caves. Okay, that was definitely worth the trek. The big cave is on the bottom, the tiny cave is on top. Okay, now I'm definitely ready to go back and maybe take a swim. There's just no way I'm gonna pass up a chance to swim in this blue lagoon. Check out how blue this water is. It is so still. It's really nice and cool, I think, and I'm hoping just to be able to cool off a little bit and jump in here. Oh, that is so nice and cool. So refreshing. Definitely worth the side trip to come here, and definitely worth getting into the water. And if you're wondering how deep this little pool is, it is 240 meters deep. You can dive in here. Many people have dived in here all the way to the bottom. There's another cave system in here, and it's quite dangerous. You absolutely have to be a professional diver. I talked to one of the gentlemen here who dives, and he says they do it with oxygen and helium, and it takes about 2 hours. And he'd only been down 120 meters, but his teacher had been down 240 meters. And 240 meters, that's approximately 750 feet. Ridiculously deep. I'm not a diver, but if you like to dive, you can come out here and do it, but this is obviously not for amateurs. After leaving Sa Kaeo Cave and water swimming area, I made about an hour journey down to Krabi, and I decided to just grab some lunch there. Unfortunately, that whole area was just a complete tourist trap. So I ate a very traditional Thai lunch, and then I got back on the bike because I saw way too many elephant pants and tourist information booths. I then rode the bike for about 2 more hours down here to Trang, and after looking around, I picked this place, the beautiful Flower Resort. I got myself one of the 6 bungalows available here. Gonna spend one night. There isn't much around here. There's a 7-Eleven about 5 minutes away. However, they've got a nice little swimming pool. They've got a bar over here. Like I said, there weren't many choices here, so I had to take what I could get. But let me show you what I got. I got the last little bungalow down here. They were nice enough to give me a plastic chair so I can figure out how to make myself some kind of editing setup. It is a small place, nothing fancy whatsoever, but it's got the requirements. A big bed, which is quite comfortable, air conditioning, and I guess a television, a refrigerator, just basic amenities. And just a very simple Thai-style bathroom where you can shower and take a poop all at the same time. Yeah. This room came in at 1,000 baht, which was the same price on Agoda as in person when I showed up, which I believe is right around $25. So that's it. I'm going to unpack. I got a bunch of wet clothes. I got to take a quick shower. I think my dinner options are pretty wide because there are lots of restaurants here on the beach, and there's a lot of food available. Had a decent night's sleep, and this was probably my least favorite hotel of this whole trip, especially considering what I paid for it and what I've gotten for that price in the past. But look, that's okay. Things happen. Right now, we're going to head over to a place that looks really cool. Definitely get into the shade and hopefully see something I've never seen before. And you know, guys, I'm really enjoying this trip so far. I know some people complain that there's a lot more traffic and tourists now than there was during the pandemic and that motorbike trips are not the same. But look, it's what you make of it, you know? Some people will complain that the gold you give them for free is too heavy to carry. So I try not to listen to people that just find reasons to complain about things. It's a beautiful day. I've got the view of the ocean, and we're just going to continue on and enjoy the rest of this trip. Well, it looks like I've got the Thung Khai Botanical Gardens all to myself, and I'm here for one very specific thing that looked really interesting. So let's go inside and we can check it out. I'm not crazy about botanical gardens, except the one Pattaya, Nong Nuj Gardens. If you've never been there, you have to go. I made a video about it. But here there is some kind of a walkway that looked really fascinating, and I thought it was worth a stop to check this out. And it's just so peaceful. The admission here is free, so anybody can come here with no charge and enjoy this beautiful botanical garden. This place goes for kilometers, and we're not going to be covering the whole thing because I really just want to go and see this walkway. But this place is amazing. If you're into botanical stuff, plants, flowers, you should put this on your list if you're coming through here. That's what we're looking for, the canopy walkway. There are signs along this path describing everything that you're walking by. I'm just not stopping at them because I have one particular place that I'm here to see. Finally made it here to what I was looking for. This is the entrance to the canopy walkway. That looks really cool. Unfortunately, everything's in Thai, so I'll just have to walk and explore on my own and just show you guys what I can see. But I believe there's 3 different levels to it, so this is the first level. Okay, made it to the top of the first level, and ooh, check this out. This is the walkway. How cool is that? We're not too high up into the canopy of the forest here, but this is still very interesting. Very humid, and this bridge definitely moves up and down because it is a suspension bridge. At this point, I would say we're about, I don't know, 15 meters, maybe 20 meters up. I'm guessing around 40 or 50 feet. And this is just really magnificent. I mean, just being able to walk through the tree canopies and look at them at this level is not something you normally get to do. And we're at the final set of stairs to the very top canopy walkway. This is a very cool place. Like I said, extremely humid, melting, but beautiful, beautiful. Such a humid environment that the structure is showing rust, and I believe it's only 3 or 4 years old. This is the kind of thing that I think you have to repaint almost every year because of the humidity and to keep the rust away. But hey, I'm no structural rocket surgeon, so what do I know? At this point, I can either go back the way I came, or we can take this walkway that goes through, I believe, some kind of a swamp or something. Of course, we're going to go this way. Let's go. And yes, to answer your question, I am hearing a lot of critters and seeing some little lizards running around, but nothing sizable yet. And that's a good thing. I don't want to run into any giant monitor lizards or whatever else the heck could be out here. That whole journey took just a little bit under an hour, and I'm completely soaked and famished. I gotta get myself some lunch and catch up on editing all these videos. While I do that, why don't you check out some of my other videos? Guys, please make sure you take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all very soon in another episode.